clearance here from Pain Gaming. That's their downside. They can't really just clean through this unless Weaver's going to start building into like Maelstrom Mjolnir, but even then that's going to only help you in the mid game.
He can doppelgang off amplify damage. He can remove dispel basic things like Grave Chill, Medallion. He can create targets for the cask to bounce to that isn't just going to be important heroes like Io and stuff. Yep. I just feel like Secret, they grabbed the right heroes, but it created this opportunity where Pain Gaming, the heroes they were already going to take like Witch Doctor, it also countered the heroes that Secret got. Like when you have an Io Bristleback and they were going to take Witch Doctor anyways, and then all of a sudden they're like, our pick is even better than it was going to be before. And maybe they're thinking the same thing with Weaver. Like the Io actually looks really vulnerable here, but Secret's draft on paper looks fine. It's just, I don't know, man. Pain, they might be able to do it.
Do you know, too, the heroes that are actually playing? So I thought for, like, most of the time, like, it was going to be Puppey Io, but YapzOr's actually going to go for the Io and not for the Tuskar roaming. So...
Huh.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I wonder if they're doing something special.
Because YapzOr's meant to be moving across the map, being that Tuskar, being that interference style player.
I feel like he does play Io for them, but I might be mistaken.
He's definitely played the Io for them previously, but it's like, you know, Tuskar just seems to fit YapzOr's personality a lot better than the Io.
I would agree, but I think YapzOr can also potentially do some amazing things on Io. I think the crucial part of the game is how the supports move on Secret side. Puppey needs to facilitate Razor winning his lane and getting kills, because they can actually do that there. He needs to help Bristle. They need to help Bristle win his lane, possibly get some support kills, get a little snowball. Because if they can make these cores on Secret side stabilize a little bit and get to a decent farm level, they can absolutely take it to Pain in the late game. So they just have to get there.
Yeah. We'll see if they can do it. Pain Gaming's had a pretty blistering pace in their matches yesterday, so can't wait to see it. We're actually getting into the game right now, so let's get underway. It's the birthday party. Let's bring the cake.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah. No matter what happens, a birthday boy is going to be sad, and a birthday boy is going to be happy.
That's true. Somebody with the birthday will win today.
All right, so laning-wise, it looks like Team Secret is going to be pushing Ace to the off-lane with that Phantom Lancer. YapzOr and Fada will sit in the bottom lane with the Io as well as Bristle. Puppey roaming Tuskar, and then mid one for the mid lane as always at Razor. And Pain Gaming, they 4-man smoke up. They didn't include the Chen in this one, mainly because he's not really going to do that much. Puppey breaks the smoke, and Pain Gaming, well, they won't really have much to work with. The shards won't block the ramp, but at least dissuades Pain from moving any harder.
Like, even seeing him use ice shards there, that feels to me like an unnecessary ice shards, but to me, I think it's really important that Secret plays like that. I don't blame Puppey at all for doing this, because for him, his thought is we're playing against underdogs, they're going to do crazy stuff, we're going to play safe, and we're going to do stuff that guarantees that we don't get behind. Now, with that said, they obviously can't go too heavy into that and not take aggressive maneuvers, but if Secret keeps, obviously very small move to throw ice shards, but play in that kind of a position, and make sure that you guys don't get behind in this game, and that Secret can take it light.
Oh, yeah, so I don't know if you really want to hang around for this one. No, he will not. So bouncy runes, just 2 apiece. Secret will take both on top, and Pain will take both on bottom.
So we got a Witch Doctor, Slardar. Oh, never mind. Is that a... Okay, Chen will be down here too, obviously.
Yeah, so Witch Doctor's going to help out the mid lane at the very beginning. He's still got an Observer and Sentry to plant. And Chen's just doing his normal thing of pulling back all the creeps, send them back, and just be a real pain in the butt. But the Chen harassment on the off lane is normal. Actually, Witch Doctor's TPing top, so he'll join the Weaver.
Okay, interesting. I thought he was going to stay mid, because I thought like Witch Doctor cast plus Visage Grave Chill would get a lot of harassment on the Razor, but potentially killing PL would also be a really good thing. So I guess they're
trying to cause problems. YapzOr's actually already rotating too. Like, it's okay, well, Fada and Tavo, if you want to do your thing on bottom lane, that'll be fine. I'm waiting for the mana burn creep just to come in and just be a real pain in the butt. Now, what's Duster going to find at the 1 minute mark?
I think they anticipated the IO being with the PL either way, so definitely good to have Witch Doctor in that lane, no matter what happens.
Tava's going to be really careful when he gets like so many cool spray stacks up like this. Like, Fada's going to bring him so low.
Yeah.
He's still got Salve, obviously, but... So what'd you get? You got a Centaur Conqueror for Duster.
It's okay. Like, burning a Salve in exchange for most of Bristle's mana pool kind of gives you a solution in the early game anyways, because it takes a lot of mana for Bristle to do a lot of damage with Quill Stacks. Usually it takes the majority of his pool. So for now, Tavo is going to be more than fine. I'm more worried for Weehaw, actually, because if he does get ice sharded during a nice static link and with an unstable current, he certainly can go down here.
Yeah. Well, he's holding his second level for the moment. Thought he would just go instantly into Gravekeeper's Cloak to speed that real defensive kind of play. Mid one's searching for him. Into the trees.
Ooh, this is bad. He's... okay.
Weeha's cut a long, long way back. Bottom lane, Fada, a little bit of trouble. Tavo, he's got Crush off cooldown in 1 second time. This will bring him the space, but here comes the Absol. He gives the extra health. The bottle is already up, and they turn it around. Fada.
So sick.
Given the extra life, given the extra damage, and the core spray stacks was so high on that Slaughter.
See, that is the kind of thing that that YapzOr needs to do on this hero to make the game completely change, and that was perfect. Gets there at the exact moment he needs to. If they get a double kill, this would be so big. They
got the snowball available for Puppey. They're just waiting on Duster. Here comes Tavo. In he goes, and the snowball dodge. Puppey was waiting for it. Fada's ready to dive too. So Tavo can't keep the pressure up on the two supports.
This is exactly what Secret needs to do to win this game here. Really strong individual plays, perfect rotations, and all of a sudden the game is off to a great foot for Secret.
Yep. This Weaver's still getting some really good farm. So you're mentioning the fact that Weaver functions very well against a lot of the Team Secret lineup. Are you happy to slow down the... You even slow down the Blink Dagger timing of Tavo by doing this? But...
what do you mean slow down?
I'm thinking like the trade-offs. Like we saw earlier today, like you just focus the off lane. It's like, okay, this Blink Dagger is going to take forever to come, or at least items will take forever to come.
I think it's more about matchup-wise. They want to kill the Bristle because he's a lot easier. Like killing the PL is not going to happen. If anything, these guys are going to trade. So unless you're going to pressure the Weaver, like I just don't really see either of these cores really getting killed. So it's more about the gank pressure should be on either the Slardar to pressure him and delays Blink, or either on Fada to make his snowball not as hard. It's either that or Visage. Like the mid matchup is pressurable and the safe lane, the bottom lane is pressurable, but the other one is not so great.
They're going again. Penitence over on Fada. TP support's coming in from Maya. He'll arrive at the right time, and again, it's like we're having deja vu. Tavo being sent back, but the send back takes way too long. Fada will look to clean up the Wild Wing Ripper while he's at it. And maybe even Duster. Yeah, okay, Duster underneath. You can throw the Panthers down. TP support's coming in. Duster is very, very low. YapzOr needs to keep the run, but the stuns now is Team Secret. Overcommitted in. Ace will die in the meantime, so you can say goodbye to the PL. The man that wasn't meant to die died behind the Tier 1 tower.
Okay.
And now Shards catching out Duster. Snowball in. Tavo. He had a lot of one charges thanks to Fada's just like nasal goo and cool spray spam. And King Red's going to finally rotate down to bottom lane to do something about this. And
there's such a big difference between Bristle by himself and Bristle with IO. It is so scary actually to play against this. With just a wand and a boots, he just chases everybody down, does an immense amount of damage.
I'm not certain if we actually caught that on camera or any of the cameras, like how PL died on the top lane.
Dude, I have no idea. It must have been like really good Witch Doctor cast. Maybe he probably got maledicted really. Maybe like a maledict into a stun at the perfect time if he gets like 2 bounces, for example.
It was the Weaver who was awarded the kill.
It also helps that
it was King RD who was awarded the kill.
If you throw the Swarm on him as well, I believe it doesn't get removed by Doppelganger. It's another really good solution.
In towards the mid, they're after Weeha. But you gotta get through Gravekeeper's Cloak, and King RD was nearby. They'll drop a defensive Observer Ward down.
Looks like he misses Ice Shards. Not sure how difficult it was, but...
Here we go again. Chain stuns onto the Bristleback. Tavo getting in front. He doesn't have enough life for this. Even with the one charges, he'll go into the trees. Wand and TP. No, he actually holds the one charges, accepts his death, and brings Io as well as Puppey back again to the bottom lane.
There's like no way they can pressure Fada anymore. Like he's gotten so many levels from these little engagements. Like it's 5.5 minutes, he just hit 6. Some of these were solo kills. He's got 3 points in quills now, so the stacking damage is huge. And he's got arcane boots. Like he can actually just quill spray endlessly now. He doesn't care about wand charges anymore because it only takes like
Puppey
5 or 6 to kill.
He's shouting on King RD. King RD's just going to be sent back by the Gem. They'll turn around for a paralyzing cast. Puppey snowballs, looking for another kill, but he's taking so much damage.
Jeez.
The amplification with both the Maledict as well as Penitence is just too high, and he took more damage from the Ancients.
Yep.
That did not help him at all. Ace is on the run on the top lane. He doesn't actually have the Doppelganger. It's on cooldown. The negative armor, but it looks like with no time lapse, Weaver won't force the issue onto the Tier 1.
Yeah. It's not that much damage just yet on Weaver, but seems like he's winning the trade a little bit in terms of damage. So I think Secret's still very happy though. It's 2k gold advantage for them. And on the mid lane, Weeha's just about to hit 6. He's at 5, slightly behind the Razor.
Fada, you don't think you want to do this, man? The pings come out.
The downside of the mid lane, though, is that Weehaw has actually no last hits. He's up to 12 here compared to the 35 and 24 of Razor. This is not a good lane matchup, apparently. Considering that Visage's ability last hit comes down to his damage, and Razor can just take that away. I'm sure mid one feels good on this instead of having to play Quasflex Invoker.
Yeah, this is a drastic improvement on Quasflex Invoker. King RD's just sitting around, waiting for Poppy to attack. They still have their own observer ward up, so they know Poppy is sitting up, sitting around the trees. They saw him for a half second.
I just don't see how they get this kill until Weehaw at 6, though. They need more damage.
Yeah, they need the familiars. They need the control as well that comes from the familiars.
Yeah, that could make the difference here. If you get 6, they can turn a gank. I do like that King RD is here because it's definitely a likely gank opportunity, especially pre-6 on Visage. It's like ganking a Storm before he gets ball laning kind of a thing.
I haven't really felt the effect of Duster in a long time.
They do scan him here.
Yapsor's moving up. There's a small little Chen army to go. They go in behind the lines after Weehaw. Still has no 6 set. Paralyzing Cast's going to bounce out, catching at the Tusker. The Maledict is over on mid one, and with Weaver rotating in, they'll protect themselves inside the Snowball, but that's 5 heroes from Pain Gaming with the Crush and the Blast. That is a 3-for-0 trade-off in favor of Pain. They did bring the whole kit and caboodle, but it's still a 3-for-0.
That was a sick rotation, actually. They waited a long time for that. It may have been costly, but in the end, everybody stays alive. And the kill. Great stun from Slaughter there to guarantee the last 2. Duster goes straight for the IO to start the fight, so he had nowhere to tether to that wasn't also dangerous. It's just a great way that they dealt with that. And level 6 picked up on Weehaw now.
Speaking of
Pain's
IO,
feeling good.
Yapsor being hunted, needs something to tether to. The PL's too far away. It's going to give all the time in the world. Or maybe not all the time in the world, but enough time for Yapsor to get the kill, for HFN to get the kill.
Puppy just goes down, Grave Chill into amplify damage, and
he was trying to stop the mid, but they had so much damage with the Alpha Wolf bonus. Now mid one, the familiars are back up. Mid one's going to trigger Eye of the Storm, just trying to force him out.
Did you know that Weehaw can micro effectively?
I did know that Weehaw can micro effectively.
He is microing effectively. This is good. Sick harassment. And they're in a good spot right now. No boots yet on Visage. He's going straight for Helm of the Dominator. And they're going to snowball.
TV's coming in.
Just
Fada.
maybe.
Oh, it's too late. Pain Gaming are already backing out, so they harass the Tier 1 tower down. Fada just wants this, but now Penitence, they could have cast into Maledict, but there was no real desire from Pain to keep this pressure up. They're getting Weaver Farm up on top, and they're giving so much space for Tavo on bottom to get his Blink Dagger and levels.
He is, but this is pretty sick where how Farm Bristol is at this moment. He's got mech coming right now. And the important thing about mech is that there's also an IO in the game. So any heal that he does, if it heals IO as well, he's getting extra heal. So as long as he can become the focus of these fights, if Secret can force it around that, then everything changes.
HF, don't go for that. Ace is holding onto a whole bunch of one charges. He was purposely taking damage, buying time for mid one and Poppy to arrive on top, but on bottom lane, Fada moves in, Amplification, Crush, Penitence, Maledict. Well, your heal will be there from Yapsor, but Bristol's also taken so much. They try and keep the chase going. Now the mech charge will trigger. Life back to full. And
they turned on those
retreat.
neutrals. You see those neutrals die, Toby? They got them. But that's all they could do. I mean, the mech, without mech there, 100% dead hero. The amount of damage he took there between Penitence as well as Maledict was huge.
Pain Gaming don't want to fight it. They move the Weaver into the mid lane. They're bringing in the Visage Burst. They're bringing in everyone. Like this never-ending rotation. Now down to the Tier 1 tower. No fortification for it. Fada front lining. The shards do not block it enough of Pain Gaming, so they're able to retreat. And the trade-off is going to be top lane. Amplification's over on Ace. He actually does not have Doppelganger available, so Witch Doctor will start his TP in. They'll have to cast a Maledict pretty quickly, but Doppelganger now coming off cooldown. The Crush buys the time. Do they actually get the cask interruption? No. Ace, the Death Ward's there. He's taking too much. The second highest net worth for Team Secret getting picked on the top. Trade-off will beat the mid. Fada doing heavy damage with the support of Yapsor.
Pain is doing really good right now. The push they have, they've got Helm of the Dominator finish, they've got Rings of Basilius all over the place, they've got Chen for auras as well, and they're getting these kills on other lanes in the meantime. Losing mid is a big loss, actually. I kind of feel like Pain should have defended that in some way, but as a whole, they're getting a lot out of this game right now. They're
just doing straight trades. Like, they're harassing with the Weaver on the top to get Poppy and mid one's attention up there. they only bring the Dark Troll Summoner, which is the donated creep from Weeheart, down to the bottom lane. So maybe Pain just don't really care because they believe they could just take these towers anyway with their big army. Take the trade, and then just keep pushing. Now you can potentially establish control over the Team Secret jungle.
I don't think they needed to lose their tier 1 tower just to go take the bottom, though. I feel like they're in a decent enough place. They had heroes kind of in the area. Maybe they were low on cooldowns or mana or something, but I feel like a little pressure can certainly slow down mid. Like, YapzOr is still a vulnerable hero.
Do you want to battle under the shrine? Slowing down Fada. Doesn't have a lot of movement speed. YapzOr, relocate. He just wants to get out of there. Don't take the risk. Does TP support come from Team Secret? That is an IO. Forced to come back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tether down. They have mid one. But YapzOr, there is no surviving that. There's so many creeps and they're going further. They're after mid one. The ensnare will be there. They amp him up and you've got a dead Razor. Don't know if the Death Ward was really needed to be committed, but this will now allow Pain Gaming to take the tier 2 tower as well as the 2 kills.
This is that minus armor. Razor looks like a normal hero there, like a support or something. He just instantly gets killed between amp damage and all the other heroes.
And now you got Medallion on Weeheart too, and fights, Penitence, Amplification, Paralyzing Cast. Fada looks so juicy to go on. Malediction as well. Fada, so much damage. Snowball will protect him into the backlines. PL looking for Duster. There's no mana for the Hand of God. So now Pain Gaming, not a lot of heal to work with. Fada still managed to survive through all of this. Weehaw! Ooh, that was close.
Huge
Pain
save from
Gaming,
Puppy.
get out.
Like, he snowballs him at the right time. I thought Fada was going to die there. Io was not quite alive yet, so he needed that heal to keep him up, but the snowball buys him a couple seconds, and in the meantime, PL's able to hit the backline. Cause enough disruption that Pain actually has to retreat for once.
I like how you say for once.
I mean, they've just been running at their opponents. Like, Fada is really farmed and very tanky, but look at this pressure here. All this damage. And he ends up staying alive because of the snowball. Weehaw keeps his birds alive, Duster gets cleared up by Ace in the backline, and everybody else on Pain says, it's finally time, guys. We can stop pushing, I guess.
Well, Pain might think about doing Roshan. With that Medallion pickup over on Visage, and already the amount of damage they have, they can just bring Roshan down. It's up to Team Secret if they want to attempt to contest this. YapzOr does have relocate in 8 seconds time, but that's too long. With the amplification on Roshan, so much negative armor. They're still not done yet. Mid one, the shards come in. He is so low. Team Secret, they'll want to contest this. Weehaar's looking to wrap around with Millie to the back. Tavo, he'll miss the blink crush. Ace doppelganger aggressively forward. Malediction is onto both multiple heroes of Team Secret from the shards, holding Pain in, but Puppy will lose its life, but probably for the greater good. The time lapse. Weaver, what do you want to do? Weehaar's on the run. Weaver's not involved in this fight anymore. He can look towards, actually he can look towards mid one, or at least just keep tabs on what's up with Roshan. But where's the opportunity here? It's a 1-for-1 trade-off from the supports. These guys will almost respawn as both teams just playing the patient game. Double familiar stomp on the fighter and Ace, Tavo, blink crush backlines. They want that IO. They really want him dead. The soul assumption won't be enough for Weehaar to do it. And now it's Pain. It's Duster who's too close to the rest of Team Secret. Attempts a very desperation TP out. That doesn't work. Tavo, ready to blink once more. YapzOr, the Death Ward will kill him off. Now King RD, he'll die for his sins as Ace focuses the back line once again. Weehaar hiding in the tree lines. He'll need to help out his teammate. Familiar stomps are available. Tavo misses his crush. Mid one with a double kill. HFN, now he turns his attention towards Puppy. He goes for a quick snowball. They hold him in position long enough for the plasma field damage and the quills to connect. And Roshan, who's insanely low, will now be brought down by Team Secret.
Very crucial fight there by Secret, barely eking out an advantage, and it came down to the dive that Pain Gaming hadn't taken Roche fast enough. They were able to pick off the Witch Doctor, and between Witch Doctor and Penitence, that's how they mainly focus people. Like, Bristle is not that easy to kill if you don't have both Penitence and Maledict on him. So with only one, Secret gets to chase them down, get some crucial kills, and now is a cat and mouse game. Can Pain kill the supports on Secret, or can Secret clean up the rest of the cores and buy time? And Secret won that battle big time. They killed the IO, but that was about it. It took multiple heroes to do so, and in the end, Weaver gets picked up as well.
They need a faster answer to that. This will probably come once HFN starts using the Blades of Alacrity he's got in his backpack, but he needs the Diffuser Blade first.
Yes. I'm still a little surprised maybe that he didn't go Deso, I guess, but Mana Burn's also very significant against heroes like Bristle, against PL, and it's certainly a very valuable damage item. Disable-wise, also very strong. They needed probably something to stop their opponents from running at them. Oh, the Slardar died, I'm pretty sure. Use Guardian Sprint, gets hit by the Razor passive, that dispels the sprint, and then he's just a sitting duck. So it's probably a small mistake there by Tavo.
They'll still have to battle through the Ghost Scepter as well of Yapsor, so his survivability is increasing. Bottom lane,
huge.
Pain Gaming come again for the push. Fighter is down here. Thanks to the damage of the Tuskar illusion, and now the real puppy, the shards blocking in Duster. He'll have to run around, and Io, well, in he comes. They may just be able to kill off the Chen who's down in the tree line. No way really for Duster to bail out of this one, he knows it. Everyone else just retreats away for Pain Gaming. And a spying space now for HFN to take out the top tier 1 tower.
Really good catch there. Can Tavo find the Io, though? I don't think he realized. Nope.
Nope.
I mean, the fact that Yapsor was able to pick up a Ghost Scepter at this point is huge. And that's sometimes how important it is to not lose little team fights. Because if Pain Gaming doesn't lose the skirmish bottom, if they don't lose the skirmish at Roshan, Yapsor doesn't get a Ghost Scepter, and then they can continue killing him repeatedly in team fights. But now it's getting harder. This is now
We
at the
hunt his
point.
friends. He's got the Purge creep. Ready to slow down Ace. There's your doppelganger. Remember, with familiar drops, just continue the AoE stun. Support is there. Chen as well as Slardar kind of want Ace to fight. And Ace is flagging who he is on the back lines. The Blink Crush will be there. They amplify him up. 2 seconds till doppelganger. And he doesn't have enough time. The Aegis will pop. But what's the trade-off? Farda, amplified up. Hannah got burnt by Duster. And once again, this Chen will fall. His 6th death of the game. Almost half of the deaths of Pain Gaming.
Puppy should be...
Weaver? Time lapse.
Nice help from Yapsor. Nice wand on Puppy, buys him enough time. And very weird build on PL. He's picked up a Vanguard this game. Not common at all, but it does give him a lot of personal survivability and also helps him fight in these early games. Like, look at his, he's level 13 right now, so he's kind of got what he needs. He's got nukes, he has chase, he just needs to stay alive. The Vanguard really does that. And it's going to damage block from so many of these sources, from Chen creeps, from the Visage Birds. He doesn't necessarily have to make a Crimson Guard, because Bristle's already had it, but it's definitely a decent early game pickup considering the circumstances, because he knows if this goes late, we can win, so I'm going to spend 2,000 gold on this item that's going to help me get there.
Mid one's going for Amanda style, so ensuring he just doesn't pop. Top lane Puppy is in a lot of trouble. HFN goes Invis, so Puppy doesn't really connect on anything, and they burn the Death Ward. They really want a quick kill on Tuskar, and then get the hell out of there before reinforcements from Team Secret arrive, and they are coming. Underneath that dire Observer Ward, Pain Gaming will see it all.
It's definitely time for Pain to start playing a little bit more of a different style. They kind of botched some of their pushes to the point now where they do have to go for pickoffs. And luckily for them, they're still good at this. Between Slardar having Blink Dagger, Weaver, Witch Doctor, these guys can gank. Chen's going to be a little more limited at this stage in the game, but as long as he continues to grab creeps and uses those in pushes, they can still take some towers.
Yeah. And they can push so easy, right? Like you've got Chen creeps, you've got Familiars, you've even got the dominated creep that's there from Weeha. Relocate coming to bottom lane. It's going to be Farda and Yapsor. Okay, TP out from Duster. This time he wants to survive. This time he will not survive. That poor Chen. But maybe they see, they see the relocate target up on top. Yapsor has Tether available. Ace is trying to give him the distance. The Ghost Scepter as well. Starts his TP out and they can't kill him. So
really
close.
close.
Oh no, he dies! The Maledict last tick back at base!
And the Spirit Vessel, that was the crucial part. King RD picks that item up just in time, prevents the fountain healing, ensures that the Maledict damage stays high, and that's why that got that kill.
Puppy finding Weeha. King RD's nearby. He's got the Paralyzing Cask available. Puppy in close. Ace, he finds the back line. So Paralyzing Cask trying to slow this down. King RD dies so quickly, but here goes Tavo running forward onto the Razor. So much amplification. Weeha also so much tankability, but he cannot tank through that much of Team Secret. And Weaver wants to help out, still Invis, has time-lapse available, can potentially turn, especially when Tavo gets that double crush. Ace and Puppy, time-lapse is still available, and Puppy, well, is someone going to kill him? He's so low. Okay, the Weaver attack from up on high ground will do the work. Sending back time, Duster. Oh, okay, this just seems to be part of the course. I feel like we've got Synderen in the game. Once again, 8th death now for the Chen.
Very hard for Chen to stay alive in these fights now. Like, once the Vanguard comes up on the PL, it's so hard for Pain to focus on. I mean, there's so many targets that Pain has to kill. They have to kill the IO instantly, right? Focus on him before he gets to relocate out. They have to kill Puppy on the Tusk so that he doesn't just snowball somebody. He almost saved Razor, but the bird drop actually stunned him right before he goes for the save. And this whole time they have to worry about Bristleback running at their backline and PL running at their backline. So somebody like Chen, very tough game. He feels like the IO now.
What does HFN build? He's holding on to 3.5k. At this rate, like if he Like, he can obviously finish the Desolator.
I think his options are either...
Do you get... I don't want to say do you get Radiance in this game.
I would say it's not a bad idea because of the PL, but I think I would say no to Radiance. I think they just go more minus armor. I think he goes Deso personally.
It would definitely give him the power now rather than later, but he walks in and it's an Eagle Song.
I see why he's doing it. It's a nice hybrid damage defensive item, and evasion is pretty good this game. All right, so the reason it's okay in my opinion is mostly from mana burn on PL illusions. Because if these illusions just run at him and they hit routinely, then his mana burn's gonna go. He's gonna get burned way faster than he should, and if he's out of mana, he's in a lot of trouble. So if he gets Butterfly, it gives him some hybrid damage, it gives him some attack speed, it gives him some decent armor, but the evasion's going to help mostly against the mana burn, and either way, still good against like Razor and Bristle.
But going over things like he could have gone Deso and BKB, and then being that straight out fighter, which we've seen as the older build for the Weaver.
Yeah, that would be the more normal build, but BKB also sucks as an item this game. It only really stops like Snowball. And that is not worth BKBing for. So it's not worth buying a BKB just for the mana burn. So I think that's why he's under this vein of thinking.
They're looking for the tower trait. Tier 2 tower up on top belongs to Team Secret. They can relocate in Ace if required for the fight. Fighters in the front lines. They've got double Centaur Stomps ready to go. Shards from Puppey. Doesn't catch a hero. But Fighters quite happy to continue to do damage to the Chen army. King RD is waiting for the good cask. And a little bit of mana burn into Fada. HFN doesn't find the right target, but the longer they take, the closer the PL. Ace reaches the tier 3 tower up on top. Weaver's already starting his TP out.
And they will finally back up. They were thinking about going in, looking for the opportunity, but I think they're just very worried about the initiation. I mean, if they go in on the Bristle, it looks good, but at the same moment, you'd get a relocate with the PL, and you'd have a full-on fight, and Pain was probably not ready to do so. Tavo queuing up a Shadow Blade next. If you can get to Shadow Blade and finally Silver Edge, killing Bristle is going to be heaps easier, but it's going to be a long time till they get there.
She cannot believe how much armor is coming into Team Secret. So you already had,
like I said,
you had the mech before.
Yep.
Being built, and now it's a full Greaves on the Bristleback. He's got the full Crimson Guard as well.
Yeah.
And there's double plate mails on both Razor as well as Io. So one's can be turned into a Lotus Orb, and the other is probably going to be put into a Shiva's later on.
Yep. That's exactly the items they need. Maybe an AC would be nice. It could be an AC on Razor, but in some ways, yeah, actually it looks kind of like he's going, he went Manta so that he can remove amplified damage, because that's one of the big issues. He grabs a plate mail, and sometimes it's just good to transition into another item and leave it at plate mail.
That's what he's doing with the BKB.
Like 5,000 gold for an AC or Shiva's is only 5 more armor, whereas if you just spend 1,400 on a plate mail, you're getting 2/3 of the armor, then you go into another item that really helps.
Fighters running in, the relocate's coming in behind Pain while that attack's going up on top, but it's the fight on bottom. Paralyzing cast, making life a little bit more difficult. Yapsor trying to create space, but that's why Weeha's familiars. They're microing and focusing down on him. Weeha being sent back to base by Duster, and he's just enough life to survive. So Duster can sacrifice himself. His TP will never be successful.
Duster the hero, man. Doing what he can to keep his allies alive. They do lose Witch Doctor at the start of the fight as well. It looked like Tavo went on the IO with the PL on the top lane at the same situation, but it looks like they got the relocate off.
Yeah, but it enabled Weeha to get the revenge kill on bottom before being sent back.
Yeah, ultimately not terrible for Pain Gaming. They're losing by 7k now, so it's not the best circumstances for them, considering how they started.
It's just that late game, like you've seen Weavers go up against Lamps who don't have a lot of stuns, and they get really, really powerful. It's like, how do you actually control the Weaver going into the late game if he's just going for the full, like, 6-slot style build, which he can do, like, by going for things like Butterfly, not going like those short, like, Desolator kind of things, like a straight-up damage
I
fight.
wouldn't say Deso. I would compare it with like a BKB or a Linken's build, if anything. Those are expensive items that don't give you that much damage. But Butterfly, it is in this nice midway point. It's not, I wouldn't say it's an amazing damage item, but it's a good damage item.
And it enables glass cannon build? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, and that it's going to transition really well to a glass cannon build, definitely. And I think that's what he has to do to make this game really work for him and his team. Because right now it's not looking great.
The smoke maneuver, the Observer Ward is perfect. They got to work out which one's the... shoelaces were still tight.
It's okay, 8-second cooldown.
Yeah, but they revealed themselves to the Radiant Observer Ward.
No, I guess so, yeah.
But he needed to blink first, and the timing for it is now as Team Secret go into Roshan.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, so, this feels real bad now. Because if that worked...
Yeah.
They maybe would have had a kill, then maybe Secret sits back and doesn't take Roche, and now they've got Roche, and they've got a gem on Bristle. This is looking scary now for Pain Gaming. They've lost a lot of tempo here. They've gotten equal kills as Secret. They finally get the tier 2 bottom, but I guess that was probably gone a little bit earlier. But man, I feel like they've been working on that tier 2 bottom for forever. The fact that Secret was able to keep their tier 2s and actually win some of these early to mid game fights is just a bad situation.
Ace has Silver Edge and double damage. He's going to find Weehar if he wants to have a crack at him. Relocates on the way, so they break him. They break his spirit, maybe with the familiar stuns, but Weehar tries to have enough life to survive. One charge, just make a break for the tree. Hand of God, Weehar keep on running, but then the Dragonlance, it's just going to slow him down way too much. Visage into the trees, still alive. Still alive? He went down to 50 HP. They broke off the fight.
Yeah, the break ended. He was able to get his passive back, and that was when he started barely surviving there. But it was incredible how much damage he took when the break hit. Just not quite enough to disable on Ace. I don't know if he used Diffusal Blade. I feel like he did. It was just the 2 bird stuns, the initial ones, bought him enough time that Ace was scared to fully commit or couldn't chase far enough.
Yeah, that Spirit Lance didn't do it.
Yeah,
I thought with the slow, they're just going to keep chasing and chasing.
I think he was scared to overcommit and being put in a bad position is what happened.
Yeah. Oh, Blink, amplification, Fada out by himself. Yapsol will tether over, giving him the extra help. Mounting to Sad Puppy, rolling boulder forward, looking for over Weaver, able to get it. The plasma field damage is good, but the stuns, they're still nice from the familiars, but they do not create enough space. Weehar trying to get back up the hill, but the shards from Puppy, absolutely perfect. Weehar so low, this one he won't survive from. Down for a minute, and Ace enabled to go in deep after Duster. No mana onto this poor Chen. He's only died 9 times. We're about to make it a 10th with the lance forward. Weaver under the towers. He doesn't have enough to survive either. Pain Gaming getting destroyed into their own tier 4 towers before a tier 3 has been claimed. 4 down. Only Io the casualty of Team Secret.
And it looks like they're going to be able to do it. Midrax is going to fall. Still about 30 seconds until the 2 important heroes on Pain come back, but I think Secret is at the snowball point here. All of their cores are survivable. Fada has so many big items. Even Ace is hard to kill.
At least Tafo has that Shadow Blade.
I mean, it's going to help him get out after he initiates, but not really. They've got a gem.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
Fada's got the gem, and he just took the plus 20 health regen talent. They can't get through him at the moment. Without Visage up, without Weaver up, they don't have the damage, so they're going to let 2 lanes of Rax fall.
They let Fada get a little out of control here.
Why does it feel like Tavo's playing the bait game?
Because that's all he can do right now. Like, kill our Rax a little slower, please. We need to buy 15 seconds. Well, I guess they can't kill anymore. The tier 2's still up bottom, but
yep.
I mean, if you go the Smite full armor.
They're coming in for the fight. They jump forward. Oh boy, Witch Doctor's dead so quickly. 4 seconds till Weaver's back up, but they snowball over the top of Chen, and they found the opportunity. Duster falls.
He did his best, man. He's like, go home, I'll send you back. And then he tried to block the snowball. He wasn't strong enough. Didn't work out.
Blink, Crush, they're going after the back lines. They wanted Yapsol, but Tavo, he can't survive that. He goes in so deep, so fast. And now, well, maybe they can catch Yapsol. No, they can't. Poppy protects him with the snowball. They're rolling out towards the Weaver, so the fight is even split into multiple parts. Visage trying to be sent back. Won't happen in time. This should be the game. Pain Gaming have just lost so much. Tier 4 towers. The nail is going into the coffin. Weaver has actually left the entire battle. He has gone to farm up in the jungle. GG, well played.